Well, good evening on such a cold night. I hope that you are all well, warm, safe, and happy. And a very warm welcome to Thursday Night Live. Oh, not the last full hour of the week. We've got Sunday, of course, but the last full hour for a little while because the next two are going to be short but sweet. But the joyful thing is, and I am filled with joy today, darlings. The joyful thing is that we're going to spend the next hour in each other's company as we wave away Thursday and we welcome in Friday. Poets' Day, darlings. Piss up early, tomorrow's Saturday. And we will be doing so in the company of our perennial and permanent pals, our matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth. You know their powers, deploy them wisely. We've got something disgusting to open that's come from overseas. I'm pretty sure it's pants. We are not being joined by Two-Ton Ted the Tenting Tin or indeed the Netty Petty Piss Pot, but Sean's box is here, ridiculously lightweight, and is ready and waiting to receive a pounding or two. And we have got the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, some would argue should, and I hope jolly well will, leave a note of the voice variety for the delectation and delight of all of your fellow members of the inner scrotum and fellow bogs. Boaty's old geezers and gals, and you don't need to be old to be a bug. Oh, that reminds me, speaking of age, there's a birthday in the house, although she'll have flaked out bloody hours ago, no doubt. However, it is the previously Honourable former Minister for Tenting's birthday today. So a very happy birthday, Melanie Panini. 21 again. She's actually 34, but don't tell her I said that. Yeah, hope, well, you won't see this, will you, until, well, you'll see this the day after your birthday. So may we be the very first to wish you a very happy birthday for next year. There you go. Right now, I can't wait to dive into the old comments, see who's with us, see what you've got to say for yourself. Oh, catch up with any gossip, catch up with your news. Food news, of course, is always particularly welcome. But before I do any of that, I'm going to have a goodly slurp of my wine. Well deserved tonight, if I say so myself, because, just because I'm a nice guy. I like wine and I deserve a glass or two of it of an evening. What? I should cocoa. I should rub-a-dub. Right, so, yes, cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Bottoms up, if you're lucky, lads. Up yours, if you're not careful, ladies. Oh, don't be taken unawares. Keep your hand on your halfpennies. That's my advice. And above all, to each and every one of you, with hopes for the future for us all coursing through my veins, and integrity and sincerity oozing gently out of my back bottom, get stuffed. Thank you so much. Here we go. Oh. Oh. That one kept going for a while. Ooh. Blimey. Oh. Right then. Time to get into your comments, which are very much the meat and potatoes of this bowl of tomato soup, in which we are wine burping while identifying as croutons. With us tonight, in no particular order of appearance, merit, height or bra size, we have Carl of the Lockpick, Tonic 110, Corrie the Edit Queen, Wide-Eye 2, Richard Paulie Galtieri, the fabulous Tonic 110, Peter P84, Stew 69, Fouquet, Colin 1890, JB3, Jim Bob the Third, Matron, Planet Greenwood, Tracy, community matriarch, and of course, owner stroke operator of the community Buzzwam. Wide-Eye 2 is with us, as is Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon. And a massive thank you to the M11 for doing the introduction to today's video, which I've watched about 50 million times and I think is absolutely bloody hilarious. What an honour and a privilege to be roasted by the M11. It was only a very light roast, though, I thought. And I did say you should have gone further, a lot further. And she said there's always next time. So there you go. There you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It really made me. It still keeps making me laugh. Today I've done absolutely nothing. 33 cheeky McDonald's. And the first bit that got me was, I'll have that one. Oh, hello. Right, hang on. This is tricky because it's not on the community phone. I don't know if you're supposed to hear this. Okay. Well, in that case then, I can report that the birthday girl is with us, both awake and watching. So, as you're awake and watching, I thought that the previously honourable former Minister for Tenting might rock up to the restaurant tonight, but she didn't. So, your cake got eaten. we shared your cake. It was only a small one, so that's gone. That's been eaten. Your flowers, they are now the customers' flowers because we just spread them around the table, so they're gone. But your card is still with us, so you can have that next time I see you. And the cake was lovely, by the way. Luxury chocolatey fudge cake thingy. I haven't got a sweet tooth. I don't eat that sort of thing, as a matter of course. But once every 10 years, I don't mind a slice of cake, and I really enjoyed it tonight. Although in Emma's next roast, then no doubt I'll have eaten cake every day for the last 30 years of my life. Anyway, where did we get to? Oh, we got to Emma Lemon, didn't we? Of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon. Also with us tonight, we have got Jeff D, who says, hello, all you excellent people. We have got our very own Happy Head mattress. Ah, yes, the Honourable Diane, Minister for Education and Punishment. Not necessarily in that order. Who else have we got? Oh, we've got the lovely Ange K. Camper, the Honourable Ange, Minister for the things that I keep forgetting. Minister for, oh, Christ almighty, P&O, it's P&O. Minister for products and orifices? No. Potatoes and onions? No. I know it's P&O. I genuinely can't remember. Minister for Planning and Organisation. There you go. There you go. I knew I'd get there. I knew I'd get there. Sometimes it takes a little time, darlings, but I do get there. Oh, yes. Let's see who else has graced us with their presence. Tricky chaps, words. Nigel is with us, the Honourable Nigel, Minister for Filth and Perversion, and a fine job he does of it too. Then there are lots of people saying hello to each other. Mark Passad is with us, the one and only fabulous Mark Passad, who, he hasn't said as much, but he's thoroughly enjoying his 2016 Skoda Octavia, which, according to Mark himself, is quite the driver's car. Oh, yes. Skoda have come on a long way, haven't they, since the days of the Estelle? Mike P is with us. He'll be somewhere in North Wales with Netty Kutch, no doubt. Good evening to you. Hope you are both safe and indeed warm. Boaty's new girlfriend was on his thumbnail today, says Jeff D. That was me, darlings. That picture was me. And I tell you what, I'm pretty damn fit. Go on, be honest. Be honest, lads. You would, wouldn't you? Somebody actually left a comment saying, if you ever go into this trans habitation, I can't remember what he said. It wasn't the proper word, but it was funny. I remember that. He said, if you ever go into this trans habitation permanently, do bear me in mind. And I think it was JB3 who said, well, I would. And I'll tell you what, JB3, so would I. In fact, I would ruin myself for normal men. Oh, dear. Right. I'm presuming I'm okay to actually play this. I'll take a chance. I'll take a chance. Oh, hang on. There's another one coming through. Let me know if I'm okay to actually play that or not in your next doings. Oh, right. I can. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What for?
I would have let you know that I will come in if I will come in, but I didn't come. So I'm sorry.
No, it's it's my fault. I'm sorry. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have a terrible sense of humor. That just tickled me. Nobody else will know what I'm laughing at, because you've all got clean, innocent minds. I used to have a clean, innocent mind up until about the age of 22. Right, let's get back to the doing, shall we? Survive Thrive is with us. A very good evening to you. Dan is here. Hello, Dan. Lord Baverstock is with us. Yeah. Good evening, Lord Baberstock. Right, come on, calm yourself down. Full of hope. A very good evening to you. It's Miss Boaty, says Emma. Oh dear. I might put a bikini on for the next shoot. Oh dear, dear, dear. Steve McDonald is with us. A very good evening to you. Package alert. Yes, indeed. It'll be something filthy. Andrew Buttigieg is with us. The lovely Ivor Spotty Botty, of course. He pours in such a dignified way, says Jeff D. Well, thank you. Hello, our Boaty. Good evening to you. Pop 57, hello. Oh God. Sorry, darlings. I'm in a bit of a silly mood tonight. I'll try and be a bit more professional for you. Jonathan joins us. Evening, Boaty. I'm fucking freezing in this static caravan. Well, put the heating on, dear boy. Get that oil-filled radiator. I've never belonged to an inner scrotum before, says Jeff D. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Then there are lots of happy birthdays winging their way to the previously honourable former Minister for Tenting. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Oh, God. Barry Scrotter is with us. Good evening. I was watching the start of today's daily, says Andrew Buttigieg. Was Boaty wearing those black and red panties? They must have been tight on his plums. His voice was a tad higher pitched than the usual. Oh, you don't get a smart, clean-shaven host on Hubnut. Oh, and the formerly honourable Melanie Panini says, hi, everyone, I'm awake. Thanks for all the happy birthday wishes. There we are. And Matron says, yay, happy birthday to the very present Mel. Oh, dear, 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 dear. No, it's not somebody from Grindr. Oh, Lord. Any edible knickers tonight, asked Colin. Well, possibly. God knows what's in here. Thank you, everyone, says the formerly honourable Melanini. I was going to go to the restaurant tonight, but it was too cold. Do you know what? I don't blame you. I didn't want to go to the restaurant tonight, and it was bloody freezing on the drive there and the drive back, so I don't blame you in the least. And the cake was genuinely delicious. Oh, dear. Oh, Dan, your feet are like ice. Oh, dear. Better not mention the O word, Boaty, says Mark Lyons. Good evening to you. Oh, gosh. Nigel, yes, I think you're probably right. Peter P. I think that you, and you would be the only one, have realised something. Nobody else would pick up on that, but I bet £1 to a penny that you have. But to answer your question in a straight fashion, where's it gone? Yes, it is harp music. Yes. trust you, nobody else would have picked up on that in a million years. For those who don't know, Peter P knows more about me than I do. And when I can't remember anything or need to know something about something that I've said, done, filmed, or thought, I just ask Peter P because he knows. Oh dear. Pull yourself together, man. Oh, hello, is Tonic off to bed? Oh, yeah. Good night, all. Sleep well, stay safe. Good night, Tonic. Sleep tight, mate. I didn't get where I am today without a clean, innocent mind, says Mark Lyons. He should eat cake more often, says Peter P. Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's probably a mega sugar rush. Because I don't do sugar. With the exception of my morning coffee, where I most definitely do sugar, but only brown sugar. Oh, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. I'd love to do a joke about brown sugar, but I mean, jokes about white sugar, them are rare, but jokes about brown sugar, them are rarer. Sorry, I can't help but do that every time. Don't do that. I didn't ask you to do anything. Stop it. Good evening, Boaty, from Lee and Violet, says Lee Hannibal. So a very good evening to Lee and Violet. Thank you for joining us. We're delighted to have your company. Barry Scratter had pizza and chips with garlic dip for his evening meal today. My food news this morning, I had, what did I have this morning? Oh, well, I had 3 lavishly buttered slices of toast, but they were slices of baguette, so they were only like that, and I had 3 of them. And that's the 19 pence baguette from Monday night, all finished now. That's all gone. It was in the freezer, by the way. When I buy a cheap baguette, you know, a reduced baguette from the reduced baguette shop, I slice it up and shove it in the freezer. All of my bread lives in the freezer because, you know, I'm a sad old bastard that lives alone, and a loaf of bread would just go mouldy. So I only eat a slice a day. So all of my bread lives in the freezer, darlings. It's the things you have to do to scrape by when you're wine burping. Poor, sad, lonely, unloved old hermit, living alone in a damp cottage in the arse end of nowhere. Oh, how did it come to this? I used to be young and vibrant, darlings, and I bloody well will be again. Don't you worry about that. So I'm not going to be living in a damp cottage in the arse end of nowhere for very much longer. I'll be living in a damp motorhome and a damp caravan instead. Still lonely, still alone, still unloved. And still in the arse end of nowhere. And I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. I am invigorated, darlings, and at my age, that's quite a rare thing. Now, I know that you lot are all young and thrusty and vigorous, but at my age, you don't get invigorated all that often. It happens about once every 4 to 5 years, and you pause and you think to yourself and you think, I feel a bit different. What's happening? And you run it through your mind and you think, good God, I'm invigorated. I'm invigorated. And then you get really excited and you think, well, I haven't been invigorated for 4 to 5 years. So let's think what I should do. What shall I do now I'm all invigorated? And you come up with a list of 3 things that you should do. And you start to try to do them and you realize you're not invigorated anymore. And that moment of invigoration has passed. Because as you get older, moments of invigoration, not only do they become less frequent, but they become shorter, less lengthy. And, you know, you've got to seize them by the bollocks, really. And if you feel a moment of invigoration, then do something immediately at that moment, because 3.5 minutes later, it will have passed and you're no longer invigorated. You just need the lavatory. Hello, what's this? Bear with. Doesn't sound appealing to me, and it is. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Great River Brew, Big Cock, something or other. Oh dear. Right here, cop for this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Melanie Panini. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hope it was a good one.
Oh, there you go. No community birthday would be complete without a bit of crooning from the M11. Right. Was the restaurant busy tonight? Asked Survive Thrive. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Hello, what's this? Oh God, why can't you just recognize my face? It's not much to ask. God, I remember this. Okay, well, let's turn this into a competition. No, that cake was not from Amsterdam. Oh no, hang on. No, abort. Copyright. I can't play that. I'll get a copyright strike. It was the right, for those of a certain vintage, it was the love theme from Romeo and Juliet, which you will know better as those of you of my vintage will know better as the theme from Our Tune. Steve Wright, remember him? Bless him. He's spending time being dead for tax purposes at the moment. Although there is a rumour that he fell foul of the BBC because they wanted him to retire and they wanted to give his spot to somebody younger. And he held out against the blackmail. And rumour has it that the same BBC hit squad who took out Paul O'Grady, Teddy Wogan, they took him out as well. And I don't know how true this is, but there is a strong rumour, and there is some depth to it, that he's actually buried in the BBC mass grave at St. Tudnose Church on the slopes of the Great Orme, just outside Llandudno. Allegedly. I don't want to get sued. God, do you remember that? Our Tune. Well, yeah. They've come up with this terrifyingly awful thing, and then my wife were hit by a meteorite, and and my grandmother, she were hit by a number 9 bus. which were being driven by my grandfather, and he was so overcome with the shock that he hurled himself off the top of a multi-story car park and landed on my pet dog called Bonnie. And then they come up with a tune at the end of it, and everything would be magically okay. Ah, the joys of yesteryear. What? I should Coco.
Well, hello, my lovelies, and welcome to Thursday Night Live with me, Miss Boaty, and a pile of hedgehogs and a box that needs pounding. Give it a good pounding, Boaty.
Well, I most certainly will. There's no point in getting up to do it. There's no jeopardy. The box is bloody empty, isn't it? And you know what the box looks like. You should do. It's been sitting there for over a year. One box, nice and light. £1. In it goes. 3, 2, 1. There you go. There's about 4 or 5 quid in there, isn't there? Something like that. Josh joins us all the way from New York and very kindly says it's good to be here and it's wonderful to have you. Yeah, I don't do sugar, says Richard, hides bags of sugar in Netty. No, there's a box of sugar in Netty and it's Demerara and it's for my morning coffee. Yes, I have sugar in my morning coffee. It's the only sugar I have all day, you know, apart from sugar that's inherent in like a slice of bread or something like that. What's this? Right, okay, marvellous. You see, that's a bit too visual to work on a live stream, really. YVETTE 2 had chips, curry sauce, and chicken for us. Oh, right. Oh, right. Now then, did I finish off my food news? I'm not sure. I told you about the slices of toast, didn't I? Lunch was apparently forgettable. No, lunch was amazing. I had sausage, egg, beans, and chips, which sounds horrendous, but it was a tiny, tiny portion. It actually, right, to give you a sausage, egg, beans, and chips, but on that plate, on a side plate. So I might as well put this away now. So it wasn't like a massive portion. I've got this idea. If you're bothered about, you know, losing weight or maintaining weight, I've got this mad idea of eating amazing meals that might be a little bit unhealthy that you want to eat, like sausage, egg, beans, and chips, but making a really, really small portion of it. And then you can eat it and you get all of the taste and enjoyment and comfort, but you don't become an enormously fat swine. And so, yeah, so I had sausage, egg, beans, and chips, but honest to God, it was a tiny, you could have held it in your hand. And that was what Boo always told me. Now, Boo was a size 6 to 8. Oh, God, what? And she always told me that in any meal, you eat only what you can hold in one hand. And that's probably good advice. She had really small hands, but then she didn't eat much. But what she did eat was pretty impressive. She was a good cook, was Boo, but then, you know, she would be, wouldn't she? That's what she did for a living. Excuse me. That went down the wrong way. All right, Mike P saying good night. A very good night to you. Matron is welcoming somebody that I obviously missed, and that is Lynn McIntyre. And I must have missed oh, there it is. Yes, it's Lynn. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Steve had meat and potato pie, bubble and squeak, white cabbage, and gravy with a splash of red wine. Excuse me. Wide-Eye 2 is off to Pluckley tomorrow for a few days in the haunting woods, and Dan thinks that he should go because his feet are so cold now that they are actually hurting. I used to be young and vibrant, says Jeff, but time and gravity teamed up to do a number on me. Oh, they do that to you. Same here, says Mark Lyons. Bread in the fridge. The sad nuances of living alone. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Here, here, Boaty, says Jeff. The young ones will understand one day when they have no more testosterone. Yes. Emma, you've got a lovely voice, says Mark Prasad. No kidding. Well, yes, exactly, Jeff. Wide-Eye 2 says the diesel heater is chucking it out tonight. Oh, diesel heater. I can report that the campsite has been booked for Chef Daniel. And yeah, next week, Netty might have a diesel heater and might have an MOT. Neither are entirely certain. He's a radio legend, is Steve right? Do you know what? I agree with that. I agree with that. Andrew says, if you work at the BBC and the overlords say that you've got a special assignment at the Great Orme, be afraid. Be very afraid. Yeah, Diamond Geezer and Mr. Angry. Diamond Geezer, get serious, talking to that man who drives you delirious, a man on the bus with a vacant stare. Tap him on the forehead. There's nothing there. He's insane. He's no cool cat. Is he a Yankee? No, he's a twat. Mr. Spoons. God, that's taken me back a while. Oh, most of you will have no idea what I'm talking about there. Oh, the centre parting. Mr. Spoons. Do you know what I used to love? Ask Elvis. Somebody has just done a nice thing, and it's Mark. It's Mark. Mark has done a very nice thing, and there's a message with it. Desert Island Discs amended. You have 5 pieces of music to listen to for the rest of your life. What are they? Not types of music nor composers. Specific pieces only. Right, so I can't go for albums. They've got to be individual tracks. Okay. Okay, right, let's take this seriously. Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate that very much, by the way. The 5th of December is coming kind of terrifyingly quickly. And I'm not as prepared for it as I could be, in all honesty. But I have faith in the universe. Right, 5 pieces of music. Oh, for the rest of my life. Okay. Oh. Right, well, one of them is obvious. Head Over Feet, Alanis Morissette from the album Jagged Little Pill. That's one, so I've got 4 left. Okay, Nessun Dorma from the opera Turandot, specifically the aria as sung by Luciano Pavarotti at the original 3 Tenors concert in Caracalla in 1990. That's 2. I've got 3 left. I'll have to have a wonder while I think about that. Oh, it's quite limiting. Just 5, and I've only got 3 left. Oh God. Oh, this is so difficult. Talk amongst yourselves. Why don't you all answer the same question while I'm thinking about it? You all answer it as well. Oh. Oh my God, this is so difficult. Oh, this is so difficult because there are so many. See, I've got Elgar's cello concerto whizzing about in my mind, Walton's violin concerto. Right, I tell you what, Au Fond de Templaçon from the Pearl Fishers, the version with Jussi Björling, who is the only contender for the greatest tenor to have lived. He's the only contender to Pavarotti in my book. So Au Fond de Templaçon from the Pearl Fishers with Jussi Björling as lead tenor. That leaves me with 2. Oh. Okay. The Mac Lads, God's Gift to Women. Because that's just got one of the best lines ever written. She had real bad breath and a dose of the pox, but I ripped off her bags and her sweaty socks, and I rattled me taters against her dirt box. That's got a specific memory for me. I was in Edinburgh, I think, with the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty, and she was pissed and decided to start singing the Mac Lads. That was the night I was locked out of the hotel room because she'd been with all of the Irish family. I was sober, as I always was, and I'd been doing taxi duty, taking them all home. They'd all been singing. This is at about 4:30 in the morning. They'd done the full Irish thing. They'd been singing the night away, drinking themselves into a stupor. And I poured the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty into our hotel room and then did all of the taxi runs. And by the time I got back to the hotel, she was unconscious and I couldn't wake her up and I couldn't get in. She had the room card or room key. Oh God, what a night. I had a hell of a game trying to persuade the hotel that I wasn't a ne'er-do-well. Right, what have I got left? How many have I got left? Is it 1 or 2? Right, I'm determined to finish this off because Mark sent me a tenner, bless him, and that's going to come in really handy. Right, 1 left, 1 left, 1 left. Okay. The last one, 2,000 miles by the Pretenders, but specifically the live version from the Isle of View. Isle of View. Isle of View. Isle of View live concert recording thing. I adore that. I adore that beyond words. There you go. I think that's my 5. Oh, voice notes pinging in.
Hiya, Boaty, and everybody in chat. I hope
Hello.
everybody's keeping well. It's that time of night, the horse draws
Oh,
time.
horse draws.
So it's
Here we
pound
go.
that box like you've never pounded it before. Pound that box.
Here we go. 1 box, another pound. 3, 2, 1. In it pops. Thank you, Corey. Right, let's jump back into the comments and see somewhere where I was. Right. Yes, somewhere around here, wasn't it? Yep. Yes, just cut down on portion sizes. It's best. Chinese madam ate like a horse, says Peter. Chinese madam really did eat like a horse. Chinese madam was tiny. She was like, well, she was quite short. She was about 5'3", something like that. But she was like a size 6 or 8. But she ate literally like a horse. Bloody hell. Obviously blessed with a fast metabolism. Oh, Nigel, small hands. They are a man's best friend. That's all I can say. The ex-minister pretending says, I've had no cake today. Yeah, because it was too cold. It was too cold. You had a cake waiting for you. And it's gone now. We ate it. And your flowers have been distributed, but the card is still there. And you've got to have the card because I chose that card very carefully. And I hope it will really make you laugh. And anybody who didn't know wouldn't understand why it made you laugh if it does. But I think you will. There we are. And then Mark did that lovely thing. That's very kind. Oh, right. Now we're getting the answers to the 5-track thing. Andrea Buttigieg is going for a forest, a short-term effect, sinking. Why can't I be you and just like heaven? Don't understand. Sorry, I don't know any of those. Stu says Peruvian dances and any song from Sparks. I only know this town ain't big enough for the what's it. Hedgehog of Truth question from Peter P. Should we get some 8,000 subscriber cake ready for tomorrow? I don't know. Probably not. Oh, because the sub flow, I was getting 50 to 100 a day when that video was still going viral, but it slowed right down now. What am I on at the moment? 7,990. So 10 subs until 8K. A couple of weeks ago, I would have said we'll do that before the live stream finishes, but things have slowed right down. So could be a couple of days yet. What's tomorrow's video? Right, tomorrow's video is nothing amazing, so that's not going to do any subs. It's not like a Monday. No, I would guess. Okay, Hedgehog of Truth. Oh, sorry. Holding you by the wrong area. Sorry, Hedgie. Yeah, I know. Hedgehog of Truth. I would guess that we'll hit 8K. Well, it's about to become Friday. I would guess that we will hit 8K on Sunday night, because things really have slowed down. Things really have slowed down. We had that. We had a mad couple of weeks where everything went mad, but everything's calmed right back down again now. I would guess Sunday night, but you never know. You never know, do you? Wide Eye 2 is going for Wish You Were Here, Country, Scars, Ideas of March, and Nutshell. The ex-minister for Tenting would like to make it clear that she's not going on a desert island with me. Thanks for that. Whereas after what you said to me yesterday or whenever it was, you would be my first choice, because the formerly Honourable Melanie was telling me that if all of the shit hit all of the fan, she would be a survivor because she knows how to live off the land and so on. So yeah, if I was going to be stuck on a desert island, you would be my first choice because I'd stand a chance of surviving, unless you decided to kill me and eat me. Right. What about Sweaty Betty? Again, asked Mel. Yeah, well, I mean, Sweaty Betty is brilliant. Another fantastic line. I couldn't believe the size of her bum. She used to play for Wigan at the back of the scrum. I mean, that's a great line, and who doesn't love Sweaty Betty? I do love the Mac lads, by the way, and that's a genuine thing. I know every word of every one of their songs. I carry a scar quite proudly. If you ever see me naked, it's that one there. And I was at a Mac lads concert in Goldwyn's in Birmingham, and I got stabbed accidentally. I was stabbed by. That's so typical of me. I was genuinely stabbed. You can see the scar, it's there. I was genuinely stabbed by somebody who apologized profusely because they intended to stab somebody else. You couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up. But I do genuinely love the Mac lads. If you're if you're my Facebook friend and you look at my friend list, then you will see that I'm actually friends with Muttley. Oh God. And they're still going, bless them. They're still going. Yeah. Oh, Sweaty Betty. And I couldn't believe the size of her bum. She used to play for Wigan at the back of the scrum. I mean, that's a great line, isn't it? Oh dear. I mean, the first line. Well, she wore big knickers and she worked at sewage farm. I mean, how's that for an opening line to a song? Oh God, genius, absolutely genius. Danielle Batty joined us at that point. He said, "Hi, Boaty from me and Martin. Hope you've had a good day. I've had a very reasonable day. A very reasonable day indeed. I can't grumble, and I hope you both have had as well." I'm getting really peckish now. What do I fancy for supper? Actually, do you know what I fancy? I fancy a bit of staff curry. Oh, with rice and roti. That would be nice. I might have that. In fact, I will. I will have that for supper. And for lunch tomorrow and on Saturday, I'm going to have Amrit's Momo with his insane killer Momo chutney. And don't forget that a week on Monday, 3, 2, 1. Amrit and I will be showing you how to make Momo and Momo chutney from scratch here in the UK with ingredients available in the UK. And you don't get that on Hubnut. Right. Fucking hell, Boaty. It's not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. All right. Calm down. Just because you're still awake for once at nearly midnight. Chill your beans, love. Chill your beans. Bloody hell. Have a banana. Mark Lyons is going for a variety of moods. Mio Bambino for starters, long cool woman in a red dress for dancing. I Won't Do What You Tell Me for raging. Cavitine Melancholy and Scar Tissue. Oh, never heard of any of them. Great choices, says Mark Passad. Thank you very much. You might want to start saying your good nights, darlings. It's kind of getting to that time. And I'm a bit knackered because I got up early today. I went to bed at my normal time, which is, I don't know. I'm never aware of when I go to bed. I finish a live stream. Things happen. I eat, apparently. And at some point I go to bed. I'm never exactly sure when. But what I can tell you is this morning, I got my ass out of bed at 9 o'clock on the dot because I had things to do. And I did them, darlings. I did them. Oh, yes. But that means I'm a bit knackered and it's cold and all of that. So you're not going to get much in the way of BAT tonight, as long as it takes me to get through the rest of the comments and say good night. Because, yeah, I'm hungry and I'm knackered. And do you know what? What I would really like at the moment is for my stomach to be full. I would like to be in my warm, comfortable bed. I was going to say with somebody. And that would be kind of nice, as long as they had no expectations. I'd like to be with somebody tonight in the sense that your stomachs are full, it's cold outside, and you just kind of grab hold of each other and go to sleep. I wouldn't want to be in bed with somebody who had expectations that were unreasonable for a man of my age at this time of night. But there we are. Oh, and Mark Lyons adds time to say goodbye for just before I snuff it. I kind of adore that. I've got one particular version that I love with obviously Andrea Bocelli and Sarah Brightman. And it's one particular live performance that can bring a tear to my eye pretty much every time I watch it and listen to it, which is about every other day on average. Hedgehog of Truth question from Corey. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, or where would you like to be? Well, I did this one on the Q&A because somebody already asked it. And I think my honest answer was that I had no idea, and that was quite an exciting thing to not even know where I wanted to be, because the next year or two are hopefully going to be so exciting that where I want to be in 5 years' time, I don't know yet, because I'm going to be living a very different sort of life, and I don't know where that's going to lead. And that's just a really exciting thing. So, I mean, I could give a twee answer to that. Where do I want to be in 5 years' time? I want to be happy. But the actual answer, the truthful answer, is I've got no idea, and that is exciting. And as I think I said when I was asked this question before for the Q&A, a couple of months ago, I would have said I want to be here at Windy Bum. And that's not true anymore. I'm genuinely excited about the adventures that lie ahead. And I mean, there are specific things being planned at the moment that I'm so excited about. Some people know about them. And I just don't know. I don't know how the next year is going to go. And I don't know how it's going to affect me. And I don't know how I'm going to react to this new life. And until it all happens, I'm not going to know where I want to be in 5 years' time. Because maybe I will want to be living a life of complete freedom, where I have a motorhome, a car camper, a static caravan, a caravan on a touring pitch. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. And instead of being afraid of that, I'm excited by it. And that's quite a cool thing. Because normally I find uncertainty is frightening. And it was certainly frightening for me when I got the news that I was losing Windy Bum. And now it's just a world of possibilities. And I'm kind of I'm dreading the logistics of stripping this place, leaving it, everything that involves. But outside of that, I'm just incredibly excited by the opportunities that life and the universe is suddenly throwing me at an age where I thought, having lived 10 years of, by my standards, boring life, suddenly the universe has come to me and said, you're not dead yet, sunshine. You're still the same guy that you were when you had your adventures in your teens and in your 30s. Get out there and do it once more, because you ain't dead yet. And I'm just really excited to be not dead yet. And literally and metaphorically, because my soul isn't dead. My inner child isn't dead. I'm still capable of being excited about adventure, and that makes me feel young and alive, and I'm really eagerly anticipating it. That's a genuine answer. I'm really excited about finding out where I want to be in 5 years' time. There you go. Take that for what it's worth. It's true. Right, we need to start whizzing through these, don't we? Yeah, accidentally stabbed. He meant to get somebody else. I haven't still, yeah, you're right. I haven't had the dirty kebab, and I need a dirty kebab in my life. Jimmy Quinn is going for White Shade of Pale, Procol Harum, with the Danish National Concert Orchestra. Live to Black is Black by Belle Epoque. Donna Summers, MacArthur Park. Oh, it would have to be Richard Harris for me, MacArthur's Park. The longest single ever to go to number 1. The Richard Harris version of MacArthur's Park. And Jimmy would finish up with True by Tony Hadley, live at the last night of the proms. Oh, the package, I completely forgot about that. Nigel is going for Meatloaf, Life is a Lemon, and Bat Out of Hell. Billy Idol, Bitter Taste. Steppenwolf, Born to be Wild. And Kansas, Carry On My Wayward Son. Well, you should absolutely have the staff courage, FD. Otherwise, you won't know. Sandy! Oh, thank you, my lovely. And then people are starting to say good night. What? Not heard of O Mio Babino Caro by Puccini, Boaty? Bet you'd know it if you heard it. I do know it. Isn't life exciting, says Melanie Panini. Full of ups and downs. I can't wait for my new chapter. I'm really glad to hear you say that. And Mel, honestly, you should be really excited because the universe has got great things planned for you. I'm sure of it. When will the cooking shows be on? There are cooking shows in the history of the channel. Have a look in the back catalogue. And yeah, me and Amrit will do the Momo thing a week on Monday. Boaty, you will manage better than well. You have a free spirit. You'll enjoy the new freedom. I hope so. I hope so. Oh, Jimmy Quinn, bless you, mate. Oh, hang on. Oh, come on. It's my face. It's me. You know it's me. We've been together a long time, you and me, phone. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. That's really kind. Thank you very much. Mark says, Boaty, thank you for another great live stream and thank you to our wonderful mods. Oh, here, absolutely. Matron and Emma Lemon and good night chat. Let's not forget our super mods. Let's not forget the super mods. Scary times for dear Boaty, says Mark Lyons, but also exciting, especially after a near-death experience. Sky's the limit. Yeah. That's it. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. It's people say things happen for a reason. The universe knows what it's doing. So many things have happened this year that all fit together now that I genuinely begin to wonder. People were put into my life, showed me potentially different ways of doing things. Netty came into my life. That showed me a whole different thing. And then it's like the universe has said, right, have a near-death experience to just make you grateful for life and grab life by the balls. And then maybe I didn't do that well enough because the universe has said, right, I'm taking your home away. That you're too comfortable there. You're too boring. You're not being the you that you should be. So I'm going to take that away. And I'm embracing the result of that. And I'm not kidding. Don't get me wrong. I'm frightened. I am frightened. And I'm excited. I'm excited. And that's kind of where you need to be. Speaking, oh, get ready to be bored. Speaking as an ex-athlete, and I don't think I'm the only athlete that would tell you this. As an athlete, you thrive on fear. In fact, I can tell you that Nigel Benn said exactly that direct quote. When you're an athlete, you thrive on fear. Now, obviously, he was a boxer, I boxed, but the fear isn't the fear of the physical pain or anything like that. The fear is the fear of not succeeding. That's the fear. But with that comes the excitement of knowing that you will do everything you can to succeed. Right, let's have a look at this that has come from overseas. Looks like pants. Well, that's all in Chinese. There we are. Now, these could very easily be a pair of Chinese madams. I'm quite relieved because that is a perfectly inoffensive pair of panties. A reasonable element to the rear. So, you see enough to get you going, but, it's not going to garrote your bumhole. And a reasonable bit of frontal coverage. That's a bit concerning. Oh, these are men's panties, are they? There's a pointy bit there at the front that concerns me a little. Oh, they're men's panties, aren't they? They're panties for a man with a particularly small tinkle. Oh dear. Just when you thought it was safe to open an envelope. Right. Everybody's saying good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Okay, darlings, where are we? Well, you've had quarter of an hour of BAT. That must be enough, and most of you have gone to sleep now anyway. Right. Okay, darlings, let me wish each and every one of you a safe and peaceful night. May you be warm, may you be happy, but yeah, may you be safe. And let me wish you a good day tomorrow. I hope it brings you pleasure. I hope it brings you joy. But at the very least, I hope it's manageable. It's a hard time of year, logistically, weather-wise, financially, and emotionally. And I just send every bit of love and strength to all of you because I'm sure that many of us are going to be struggling. So, yeah. But above all, have a safe and peaceful night. Right. The candle will be relit tomorrow night. Oh, I'm a big puff. Later on, it's going to be 11:30 tomorrow, darlings. I'm sorry about that. Can't be helped. And it's going to be short but sweet. It's going to be a bit of a shorter one, but meaningful nonetheless. Can't wait to see you then. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. And on that note, Pachoo! And indeed, oh yes, bosh. Good night, darlings. Take care.